Hi, everybody. My name is Neil. I'm so happy to be here with you right now. And you are checking out and possibly going to sign up for my course on sound and vibrational awareness. And this is an accumulation of information that I've been gathering for the last 20 years, ever since 2001, in regards to sound frequency. I really delved deep into ancient civilizations for the early part of my awakening process and went into the nature of consciousness. And as I was doing that, I realized that there was one common factor in regards to everything when it comes to celestial beings, when it comes to angels, when it comes to traveling in space and quantum physics and even ancient history. And the common denominator was sound and frequency. It seems that the ancients had this awareness of how we're all vibration and frequency, and they even utilized this awareness in the creation of their megalithic structures, whether you talk about the ancient pyramids, or you go into South America and you look at the way these stone structures are created, or if you go all the way to South Africa and look at the stone circles and the fact that they emanate frequencies. So my curiosity was piqued. What is it that they knew that we're only rediscovering now? And why are we using these technologies where we're getting this information in regards to sound and frequency and creating these advanced technologies? However, they use this awareness in a way that was acoustic and natural, in alignment with the earth and utilizing the natural frequency of the earth. So what are we doing different than they did then? And also, what are the commonalities between them both? But what I really am interested in is, how does this actually matter for now? What is the awareness of ancient civilizations, how they use sound tools, how they use sound frequency in the structures, what instruments they created? What are we doing with that information now? And is it possible that some of this information coming out in regards to quantum physics, in regards to multiple experiments that they've done within quantum physics that we're going to go deep into in this course that you're about to be a part of, where did they get that information from? Did they pull any of this information from awareness of ancient civilizations, and what are the similarities? So we're going to go into a lot of topics. We're going to go on an amazing ride all the way from the ancient past to the present moment into the future, and also talk about natural ways that we can use sound frequency and sound tools utilizing our own voice. Because what I've discovered, and what has been an awareness for quite some time, but by going deep into this information, I've discovered that many sound healing instruments, let's call them Tibetan bowls, didgeridoos, tuning forks, were all designed to mimic the human voice. That we were creating these sound frequencies with our own voice before we had, language as we know it now. Or before we were speaking and communicating, we were using sound. So what were we using, and how can we go back and utilize that same awareness in regards to our voice in order to create specific levels of consciousness within ourselves? Can we harmonize? Can we create a sound that will actually affect our consciousness, change our brain frequency waves? So we're also going to go through some tools and techniques that you can utilize and take home with you and utilize every single day in order to help heal and align yourself, and also look at the science behind it all. So this course is not only for someone who's just getting into sound and frequency and wants to know, full circle awareness, because it's truly full circle. We're talking about how to utilize sound healing tools, instruments. We're talking about how to use your voice, but we're also talking about the ancient civilizations and giving credit where it's deserved in regards to the people that brought this out to the mainstream in the world and made it popular in the first place. And then what we can do with this information for the years and decades to come. So join me on this epic journey of sound and frequency, where we'll go into the realm of sound and vibration and explore the nature of consciousness and how we got here in the first place, and what our relationship is to sound. Because truly, we are sound frequency. We are frequency and waves. Everything vibrates. You and I vibrate. This desk in front of me vibrates. The microphone I'm speaking on vibrates. But why do we see it as solid? Why do we see it as a solid entity, a solid being, a solid item, when we know now that we can figure out, we found out that all these things are just vibrating at specific frequencies, but we can't even perceive them as their vibration? Therein lies the illusion. Why are these things solid to me when I can now prove through science that these are actually vibrating? So if you are curious like I am, if you want to explore this information like I did, and if you also want to become the teachers of this information, if you're a sound healing practitioner, if you listen to music and you love to know, the root of what kind of effect it has on your body, if you are into astronomy and you're wondering what about the sounds of space, then join me. Join me for the Sound and Vibrational Awareness course on Sacred University so that we can go and explore this together. Hope to see you there.